everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. We're on to the divisional round now, 2 steps away from playing on the biggest stage in sports. It's the Chargers going up against the Titans. With that, let's get up to Nissan Stadium in Nashville. With the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. We welcome everyone to the Music City, just a stone's throw from the country music. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line between the San Diego Chargers and the Tennessee Titans. And a great spot to start this drive from here. He'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2. Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and
he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Tyreek Hill on the return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Mariota on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
I see an extra DB on the field now for San Diego.
Yeah, indeed. On third down, Mariota flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And it's fourth down. On now is the Titans punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push them back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
Looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. It's a solid pickup of 11, and it's second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. 14 yards that time for number 14. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. When we sat with the coaching staff a couple of days ago, they said attacking that defensive look with a run, something they wanted to do, it was effective.
And they were extremely confident, weren't they? Their planning, their preparation, they knew what they were going to get in that defense, and they were able to attack it accordingly.
They go play act, and he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The starting defense for the Titans.
Terrell Casey doesn't get the attention that he deserves, but he is an absolutely terrific defensive tackle, the best player on just about any team he would play on.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. This will be caught at the 2. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a and he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 74 yards. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, That's a tough one to swallow.
The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there. Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield who can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
So 2nd and 10 here. Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism. Great hand-eye coordination.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in...
And now the rookie's free. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. 98 yards. And the Titans are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now San Diego getting set to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Play action, they'll throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Here we go now. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way gut. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1, you know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a 1st down.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that will be incomplete as well. Back now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And the first play will be a field goal try. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Love the run right there. And when you analyzed him coming out of college, when you tried to put a grade on him, you saw the flashes while he was in school, but you didn't see the full production. You didn't see the finished product. He's a little bit raw, but you can see why people liked him. Those types of runs make you think there's plenty more there, and we'll see if that continues for him.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it, and that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. NFL teams last year a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 7 yards on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They come up in an offset eye. Mariota now. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. Fourth down, Mariota. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
So the offense needing 4 yards. It's 3rd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They come up in an empty set, 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. And that is incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
And Frank's kick is good. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. So they get the field goal, but part of that was a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally, when you hold the ball that long, run that many plays, you end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens. In this case, that didn't. But really good ball control by the offense. They're hoping that they can wear them down if they keep having drives like that.
Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got to.
Isaiah Crowell, he's all alone. And all the way in. Touchdown, San Diego. Isaiah Crowell, 71 yards. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. And that makes it a 9-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board.
And now off to the races down the right side. The 20. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. These have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. It'll buy some time right. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And that'll be good for a San Diego 1st down. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Crowell. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
2nd down, 8. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the 1st half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
He'll drop to throw. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Still 9 yards to go on 3rd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On He'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. They go play action here on first down. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And that makes it a 9-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he takes it all the way down to the 32. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On play action, they'll throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
And fit's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic. So anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free. and brings up third down.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But that's still good.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Bobby Wagner in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So the run gets him the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. And on the ground they go with a running back. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Joey Bosa with the tackle for loss. How about that pedigree in his family?
Yeah, some good pedigree. Tell us about it, Mr. Davis.
Dad played in the NFL, first-round draft pick. Uncle was a first-round draft pick. He's got a brother coming behind him. But Joey Bosa, guy plays really, really hard and plays all aspects on defense.
They'll come out in the pistol. To throw Mariota. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes, even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. They come out here in the eye. And to give this time to the tailback. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? I feel like the offense thought they might catch a defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
A decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they do inch a bit closer.
Yeah, still lots of time to go in this one. Take the points, move on, and let your defense try to get the ball back.
And the Chargers coming out on the field now. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it,
a fight for the football, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Now a handoff handoff here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Mariota now to throw on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Robert Kimdichie in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. And quickly they get to the line. Now a second down throw for Mariota. Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Titans. Tyreek Hill, 66 yards. And the Titans are just an extra point away from moving out in front. And that one obviously worked out, but it's one where you kind of hold your breath because he was sitting there waiting to take a hit as he threw that ball downfield.
And this is the NFL. You're going to be tested a lot as a guy throwing the football. Will you stand in there, take the hit, and deliver downfield? And when you do it consistently, your offensive line loves you, your receivers love you. Everyone does their job to the utmost because they have that kind of confidence in you, and they know that you've shown some toughness, and that's what he exhibited there.
But your body hates you.
No, your body's not real thrilled about the whole thing, but ice packs all around for the QB.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Final minute now of the third quarter. They keep it with Crowell on first. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught at about the 3. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. So they're going to go for 2.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey. You got 3.
They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
6 yards to go here on second down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did. Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a third down and 8. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. A nickelback added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the 4th quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah, it's such a close game, a very big one. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. And now San Diego getting set to go. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green. Mike 57. Mike 57.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Green, 39.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Give him 22 on that one. And it'll give the Chargers a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure toward.
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Their dangerous wide receiver with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And it's up and good. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And a good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
They complete it to Hill. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. And
no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Joey Bosa in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. In motion, the tight end. Second down, Mariota. Flush to his right. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Given 16 yards on the play. And they're going to face a third down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Mariota to throw it. Finds his target, Montgomery. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. And a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to...
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Tyreek Hill, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Titans have made this a one-score game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out comes the San Diego offense as they get set to see what they can do here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They begin with a run by Crowell. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. They'll look to throw here. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Now, coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. A first down carry now for Crowell. Muscles him off. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be taken down just shy. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead, 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
On 2nd down, here's Crowell. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. 2nd down following the run. Here's a give to Crowell. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves.